Alright, hello everyone. We have another reaction video today. For once, I'm actually at the premiere, or whatever you want to call it, so, yeah, it just, things lined up to the point where I was like, oh, cool, I can make it, so, we're here, so this is why I'm speeding through this intro, because as you can see, we only have like 10 seconds left. So yeah, I'm expecting that we're gonna have to bone something or other, like the Bone Paranormal today. I don't know, but it seems to be pretty big because we're getting a premiere. But yeah, this is Bumpin' Basement's official Summersong 2025 trailer. Oh, this is a new art. This is a whole different animation style. What the heck? I really like this. Okay, bump up the tunes, like Toriel said in Chapter 4. There's the unmatched security from Emerson. You guys can't see this, but someone just sent a super chat showing which update. I know it. Yeah, please. That would be amazing. But yeah, I don't know. This just seems like a vibe, and just I don't know. I don't see anything suspicious. Very interesting art style. It's very 3D. I love it. If anything, I feel like this is like a MSM Playground update. Still haven't played it to this day, and I don't know anything about the game, so I want to play it someday if it comes to Mac or whatever. Oh, this seems important. You hear Bone Island, so I'm guessing this is the new monster. Oh wow, looks like a very like mythical chest or something. Wow. Okay, this art style is amazing though. Wow. What are you doing, though? Oh! DJ, the Glowbox. Nice. DJ Epic. They seem like a very socially awkward person. Honestly, I might like this paranormal then. Oh, are they like a lantern or something? Like, they look like they would, like... Well, that feels like a stupid question. Because I feel like we already... Okay, who's breaking it down? Why would they make... I don't like that. Why would they make Rumble twerk? I don't need to see that. Really. I don't know what's going on. I feel like... I still don't know who that is. I can't... It almost looks like Flomox. I don't know. But I love this song. It's like... Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at... There's all the people who helped make this happen. That's cool. Oh, look. Oh, wow. 3D artists. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, so it seemed like we only got the Bone Paranormal. Okay. And we just got a really cool video overall. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, that was an interesting trailer for sure. It was not like any other trailer, I can say that right now. Wow. The art style was really cool. I didn't care for Thrumble to twerk like that. I felt... I don't feel good about that. But, yeah, that was cool, nonetheless. So, yeah, with that being said, I guess we can hop into the game now. I think it's out? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say, like, July 2025. It just says, or I don't know, maybe, I feel like it's probably out now. I don't think I'm going crazy. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next clip. Okay, so I'm here on Metrical Sanctum first because I have found out that we have rare Frondley, which, I mean, that kind of looks like a palm tree, which is cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them because last time I tried to get a rare magical here, it did not go so well. Apparently, I don't have any torches lit, so thank you for totally gaslighting me. See? Okay, anyways, thank you to everyone who lit my torches. Thank you, IIA. A bunch of new players. Super Tommy. New players. We got Puma over here. We got new player. Pew Sheep 3301. Thank you. Secretary Code 23. I don't know. Thank you. And another new player. Alright, so now that we have all our torches lit, I can try for it, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get it. So, yeah, I think the reading times are just way too long on here. I think that's the biggest issue. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. I don't think that would be it. We can try again. I don't wanna, you know, spend too many diamonds. I can speed up like 2, just for the heck of it, but I'm not very optimistic about getting my Magical Sanctum rares anymore after last time. But you never know, I guess. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, the least I can do is read its bio, so let's do that. If you were creating something, you wouldn't want your creativity interfered with by some unknown variable, would you? As such, the pocket dimension has a fairly neutral climate, unsurprisingly, when one recalls that it historically functioned as the test site for all manner of creative experimentation. The downside of that is that there isn't much seasonal variability to speak of, so monsters have to come up with indigenous solutions. That's what rare Frondleys do. When the summer months arrive and all anyone wants to do is doze in the shade of a swaying palm tree, he must become the palm tree. It's believed that this whole charade started out as an aspirational costume, but over time these rare magicals began to come by it naturally. Best of all, it means that for the monsters of Magical Sanctum, that it can feel like summer all year long. Well, that's fun. A nice Summersong themed little thingamadoodad here. Basically, just a hot climate tree Frondley has become, and all the monsters want to hang out around it. That's fun, you know, because she is the real one. I don't know, but yeah, that's fun. A fun little Summersong reference right there. We also have, what is it? Rare Wheezel on Mythical Island, which I have not gotten a single rare Dream Mythical, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So, yeah, but same thing for Rare Frondley. I can read the bio because it's interesting, and oh, that's the crowbar. He's just like a crate with, oh, that's very interesting. A crate that's been broken open with the crowbar, and now it has like zombified limbs coming out. Sure, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Because the Earth Mythical can rip through the fabric of reality just as easily as it can stitch up its own plush pelt, it had run into all manner of thumpies, themselves dimensional travelers. That is a lore drop, I think, that I am not fully understanding, but that sounds really cool. Long before reuniting on Earth Island. Wait, so you're telling me Rare Wheezel's been on Earth Island, or is it like... Well, no, they can't... No, they're Dream Mythicals. They can't go outside of Mythical Island, so... Are you saying since he has met, what is it? Yeah, Thumpies? Then by association, Rare Wheezel has too? I don't know, something like that, I guess. But anyways, admired for their own brand of mischief, the Thumpies made a lasting impression, even working their way into the dreams of the Earth Mythical over time. Interesting. Oh, that is fun. That adds up perfectly. That makes complete sense. I love that. Of course, dreams have a tendency to distort details, that is true, and this is definitely what happened with the Rare Wheezel, a variation on the oddball spherical form of Thumpies. The monster's rubbery limbs dangle at odd angles, breaking up the silhouette. This rare Dream Mythical is imagined to originate from a swampy bog that time forgot, and is so wild that it requires incarceration? Okay, wow. With a wooden crate at all times. Not even a crowbar thrust headlong through the center of the crate can subdue it. Although this could be one of those magic tricks for which the Earth Mythical is famous. Well, wow. So basically this is just a distorted dream of Thumpies? Or at least from what I see it as, like where the Thumbies came from. Basically, like an embodiment of like Thumpy's hometown or home planet, whatever it's considered. That's very neat. Very neat. I love the title Thumpies. That's a fun little thing. I guess it makes sense that Thumpies are like tricksters. I can see that, especially the pink one. But with that, I think all we have left is the Bone Island Paironormal, which I think is called like Acorn or something. I don't know, something along the lines of that. I forget. So I don't know. I always forget that there's the whole like nighttime and daytime thing where they're available. Yeah, Arcorina. Is that how you say it? Arcorina. Arcorina? Arcorina. Oh wait, is it like Ocarina? Maybe? I don't know. Sounds like it could be. I mean, I guess I could try for it. I'll just have to look up the combo. Alright, so it's just a quad and a triple. I am kind of looking forward to getting this, so I'm gonna actually spend some diamonds. I'm sorry I forgot to list out the names of the people who lit those torches, but thank you, Frasca. You've been lighting a lot of my torches, so thank you. We got Triple Island. None of these torches are lighting. I don't know why, so I can't really read the names. Maybe if this game worked. I'm sorry. Something Lax, Orlax, and Shelby Person. Sorry, I can't read your name. Snorlax, yeah, it was Snorlax, and then new player, I think it was. So yeah, I don't know what the best triple would be, or I guess a better question would be what would be the slowest triple. I think anything but the Thrumble would be slower, so I'll just do that, I guess. We'll see. That's not it. I guess I'll just keep on trying until I get something. I don't understand why it's this difficult. It's just a semi-regular monster. I feel like it should have the same changes as any other monster that we have right now. So I don't know why it's being so pesky right now. It's a bit annoying. You know, I like not being one of the biggest MSM creators because I feel like I'd be pressured into saying everything nice about this game. So I like having the freedom of not having to be forced to glaze the game. I love the game, don't get me wrong. It's a great game, and I truly, there's a reason I've been playing it for so long. But like, I don't know, just they've kind of been slacking on all the like breeding chances and stuff, like the rarity of stuff. Like, what's the point? Honestly, is there a really good reason outside of money to do that? But yeah, anyways, that's stemmed from me just saying that I'm glad I'm not one of those people who is kind of like pressured into glazing the game at all times. So yeah, that's nice. I don't know, but here we are. All that at the expense of me not being able to get free diamonds. But yeah, I'm gonna just stop soon. This is getting a bit ridiculous. I would have expected to get it by now, but I haven't, and that's a bit ridiculous in my opinion. So I think I've done easily over like 20 tries, which I don't know, maybe even 30 at this point. I have not been keeping track whatsoever. So it's a bit obnoxious. So I think I'm only gonna do like one more. Yep, didn't get it, okay. I'm done trying. This is all just a bit ridiculous of how hard it is to just get a single monster. I don't understand why the chances are like this. Man, don't get me started on rarities either. The fact that they're only around for a limited time, kind of like this, except it's all the time, just switches between islands. It's a bit obnoxious. Can I just say that? I think it's valid to say it's a bit obnoxious to make a monster limited for a small amount of time when breeding times for such monsters are so high. Like, let's go back to Rare Frondley. A fail for Rare Frondley is 22 hours, and for someone who's almost completely free to play, such as I, it makes getting that monster so hard when you give us a limited time. But I guess we can read the bio or whatever. I don't know. I might try some more off-cam, because that would probably... that's the only thing I'd be willing to do. Anyways, let's read this bio. Arcorina is representative of the ruin element, but just like the paranormal class itself, there's a duality and ambiguity to the interpretation of this element's name. You see, most monster scholars take it at face value and believe that ruin refers to a slow-moving process, namely the pristine perfection of Arcorina's major form gradually falling victim to erosion and the inexorable march of time, ultimately dilapidating, I don't know that word, into the minor. As such, a much smaller group of academics contends that this is a case of linguistic homophony. I know homophones, but not like homophony. I feel like I'm saying that completely wrong. That rune is the superior discernment of Arcorina. I keep wanting to say Arcorina. I'm gonna just say Arcorina, that makes my brain happy element. Given the cryptic markings that flash across the bodies of both forms as they play. What do they, in turn, represent? Those same academics admit they haven't the foggiest. For now, the ruin/rune debate skews to the former, which is at least supported by Arcorinia's own architectural resonance, is quite often mistaken for a structure even as its many heads perform their hypnotic dance. Interesting. So basically this whole bio was like, we don't know what it means. There's two very good answers, but we don't know which one's right, but we're gonna lean towards the first one. Okay. So, I feel like they like to do that. They like to keep it open-ended. Which is odd, but go for it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have much insight on that. I really don't. It would help if I know what, like, the minor forms look like. But I don't, because it's not out yet. Something like that. But yeah, with that being said, there's probably someone who already did get it. The paranormal, that is. So I'll check it out, and yeah, that'll be the video. Well, okay, I wasn't expecting to be reacting to another trailer. It's the next day, and we got another revealed trailer, I guess. This is the Ruinous Reveal official Bone Island Paranormal trailer. So I don't know if this is gonna reveal anything more. I'm not sure what to expect because we already got like the whole reveal and stuff. Maybe there's gonna be some stuff touching on the rares that we got as well, like Rare Wheezel and Rare Frondley. I'm not sure, so I mean, I guess we're gonna figure that out. But this looks very dated. Looks like it's clearly imitating a certain vibe, like a security cam or something. So that's interesting. Clearly, that's the lighthouse we're looking at right now, which is, I think, what Arcorina. I still don't know if that's how you say it. I just want to say Arcorina, like, or however you say the instrument. Yeah, I just want to say that because I feel like that's what it's trying to, like, replicate, I guess, per se. I don't know. So, but yeah, it looks like a lighthouse, which looks like Arcorina. So, interesting. That probably means something, but I'm talking a lot, so let's get some answers. Zoom in. Oh, so it is ruins, because that looks pretty ruined to me. Not runes. Also, I realized this yesterday. Rune, like Deltarune, and runes like the runes from Undertale. Undertale reference. If only. Okay, what's... Oh, wait, what the heck? That's the thing... Oh, that's loud. That's the thing we saw in the Harriet trailer, I think. That whole, like, fourth wall, or whatever. Oh, this is neat. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's ruins at this point. Like, let's be real. I know they were debating that, but it's pretty clear that it's ruins unless I'm missing something. Aw, he's cute. Oh, that's the minor version. Oh, now I know what it sounds like. Oh, that is so cool. So it is like some sort of wind instrument. Or it might be synthetic, but you know what I mean. Oh, now what are we doing? Oh, is that the painting that its legacy was looking at? I'm not sure. Looks different, actually. But there's a castle back there. What's that castle? It's clearly one of the, okay, no, that is the painting that they were looking at. But that's cool. So that's clearly not the Water Island Castle MPG. Wow, interesting. That is very interesting. And those are the critters surrounding it. That's fun. Wow, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure those are the Bun Island critters, so. I mean, wow. It's such a cool design. I love it. I love, like, these, like, historic, like, structures that have been been left to rot, per se. Ah, they're so cool. I love exploring, like, old stuff and, like, history. Oh, it's so fun to see these things, so I kind of really like this design. Wow. I haven't really taken notice to the designs when I was recording yesterday, so it's nice to kind of dive into them now. Wow. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like the lighthouse vibe and, like, the abandoned ruins thing, because that's kind of its whole thing. So, that's cool. I was not expecting to get another trailer here, but that's pretty awesome. So, nice to see that. And I'll see you all in the next clip, hopefully with some new stuff. Alright, so as you might be able to tell, I wasn't able to get the Arcorina, so that's a shame. I don't think I can explain how many attempts I've actually done. I've done like at least 15 to 20 attempts off camera since I last recorded in game. So what I've been doing is I used most recently Thrumble, because currently there's some, I think it was Repetillo eggs that took Thrumbles. So that made like the speeding up process easier for like, so I didn't have to spend diamonds on the nursery per se. So that made that easier, but I did that 10 times, I think, and it's just, the odds seem way too off. I don't understand why the odds for this paranormal have been so trash, but I just wish it could be fixed, because I've been trying for the minor version too, and I obviously haven't gotten that either, so this has been kind of annoying. Again, I don't see the appeal for the chances to be so high, because I would like to say that a lot of MSM's player base is free to play, so they're not going to be making really any money off of their users, because not everyone is going to be speeding up every fail they get. That's what I usually try to do when I'm not doing things for videos. So I don't understand the reason to do that, but I'm guessing there might be something like, oh yeah, the more time someone plays your app, the more money you get paid by like Apple and Google and whatever. So that might be it, but again, I think better of Big Blue Bubble than to do something like that and to just see us as profit. I mean, of course they need some way to make money, and I get that, but I'd much rather them not do that in a cheap way. The only reason I'm so fed up with this is because I want these new sounds on my islands. I want to be able to enjoy the new additions to the songs, but it's hard to do that when these chances are ridiculous, I'd say. I can deal with like the epics being really hard because they're epic, and even though I don't really care for their addition to the app, I'm not affected by the fact that they're hard to get because they don't add anything new to the song, so I'm not like crazy about getting them or anything. So here we are. I don't have our cornea. I don't know how I'm supposed to say that. I know it's probably meant to be like Arcorina, But yeah, I'm having a hard time saying the name for some reason, so it's a struggle. But anyways, let's do what we are here for, and let's listen to how they sound and how they work, I guess. That's nice. Ooh, I really like that design too. Wow, that looks dope. Oh, and it lights up. It sounds like when audio is too loud and it's starting to distort, so I don't really care for that. It doesn't sound super pleasing. It sounds like it adds a lot to the song. It sounds nice. I just don't care for that weird distortion. I'm not crazy for that addition because it seems pretty intentional for some reason. I forget if I already said this, but I'm gonna say it again to be safe. But all these videos are by Evolayer Sen, so thank you Evolayer Sen for doing all that you've done for the community, because you are a powerhouse for showing off all these new sounds and animations and who knows what else. So it's pretty cool. You're almost at 1 million subscribers, which is pretty big. You'd be the second person ever in the community to hit 1 million, so I'm excited to see that happen. But anyways, to get back on topic, we now have the Bone Island full song, and then, yeah, I guess might as well listen to it. Subtle addition. The distortion doesn't sound nearly as bad in the context of the song because you're not solely focusing on it. It's a cute sound. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people really hype up this monster. They're like, "Oh, this is my favorite monster," and I don't really see that yet. I'm not a hater of any sorts. It's fine. I wished it did something more for the song rather than playing the chorus, so maybe it'll do something that'll actually add something of more significance to the song. Yet again, this is me talking out of jealousy because I haven't gotten the monster yet, so keep that in mind. Alright. Well, that was fun. Yeah. I wished it kind of... I think it was like the build-up part. I wish it played in here like before Gnarls came in. Or, yeah, maybe like here when Gnarls comes in. I think that would sound nice. Like, kind of being like on beat 1 would be really nice. Because it kind of is like, alright, what's it doing? I don't know. That would have been nice. Because I feel like when we get more of these extra monsters, I would like them to kind of fill out parts that do need a little bit extra you know? So, I think I was kind of expecting that from Arcorina here. I'm just calling it Arcorina at this point. That's so corny. Ha ha ha, I'm so funny. I say with the straightest face ever. But, yeah, I mean, again, good sound. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything different. But yeah, now I'll check out the Mirror Bone Island song. I completely forget what sound it made already. All I remember is that distortions effect. But I'm hopeful. I feel like these Mirror Islands will always benefit from new sounds, so this will be fun. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's more like it. I like that. So far, I think I like the mirror version more. Or minor version. Same difference. Nice. Oh, it fits the vibe so much better. I cannot lie. Oh my gosh. I wish it maybe add like a second track where it kind of did a bit of a variation on that first track, where it kind of went up more rather than, like, you know, it had more of a peak in its melodic sequence rather than just doing the same thing over and again. But man, is it good. Something like that. Honestly, I haven't listened to the Mirror Island songs all that much, and for obvious reason, because there didn't really need to be a mirror version, but I guess for the sake of these minor forms of the Paranormals, I guess they kind of needed to have, like, variations to make them more exciting. So, understandable. Okay, I actually haven't heard this. I haven't heard this part of the song yet. I really love how the dipsters just came in. This is like the first time I've actually heard that song fully. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Wow. I wish I had it. You know, especially this Mirror Island version. That is good stuff. That little. Wow. Am I Porky the Pig or something? What I was trying to say is that literally is so much better. So, honestly, I feel like that might be the first time that I thought that the minor version was better than the major version. I honestly do really like this design more. I think I just like everything about the Mirror Island version more, really. Which I feel like is a first, because I love Owlesque's major form, and I'm indifferent on Harionette, so man, yeah, I guess that's cool. That's very cool. So I'm gonna keep on trying for Arcorina here. I'm honestly, why not just say Arcorina? This monster has probably been the monster that has given me the most trouble with pronouncing its name for some reason, because I keep wanting to say Arcorina. Like, Arcorina does not sound right. It's Arcorina, I think. Arcorina. Like Aquafina, I don't know. Arcorina, something or other, something like that. Anyways, I'm just yapping about random stuff now, so I hope you all enjoyed this video, even though I couldn't get the main appeal of this update, which still bugs me, but it's not in my control necessarily. It's my diamonds that I can choose to spend, and I prefer to spend them on things that actually matter rather than speeding up, you know? I hate doing this, like, just power through all these fails stuff, you know? It's annoying, but again, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all later. See ya.